We continue our journey into the Success Principles by Jack Canfield. Success Principles, how to get from where you are to where you want to be. So we are on principle number 2. Be clear why you are here. Learn to get in touch with the silence within yourself and know that everything in life has a purpose. This is a quote from Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, who's an MD, wrote the book on death and dying. And, again, learn to get in touch with the silence within yourself and know that everything in life has a purpose. And we believe each one of us are born with a purpose for sure. And if you can identify that and acknowledge that and honor that purpose within yourself, that is perhaps one of the most important things that we can do on this journey in life to kind of figure out why we are here. And this is different than your business mission statement. This is more of this life purpose piece. Maybe they're a little bit one and the same, but what were you really put on earth here to do? What were you put on earth here to do? With a purpose, everything in life seems to fall into place. To be on purpose means you're doing something that you love, right? Doing what you're good at and doing things and accomplishing things that are important to you. And when you're doing things that are important to you and when you're doing things that you're good at, you know what? You truly are on purpose. And the people and the resources and the opportunities, they just naturally gravitate towards you because now things are open. You're open to it. It's something you love doing. Everything starts to become in alignment with your life purposes. And guess what? All of your actions are automatically serving others, which is one of the most powerful pieces of it. They give some examples in this chapter on some personal life purpose statements that I kind of love. Jack Canfield's personal life purpose statement is to inspire and empower people to live their highest vision in the context of love and joy. Joy is one of my favorite words. If you're in my house around the holidays, you'll see I have like joy pillows and joy kind of everything up. And I love that word. It's a powerful word and it's a happy word, right? To live your life with love and joy. To inspire people to the highest vision, collecting and disseminating stories. That's a lot of what the Chicken Soup for the Soul is about. If you haven't read the Chicken Soup for the Soul, one of the things that we do in our office every year, which I love, is we send out a Chicken Soup for the Soul letter to everyone. And it's just, again, it's that moment. Whoops, be part of that. Sorry, I disappeared there for a moment. Kind of be part of that. There's also 2 books in here that he recommends, and I keep hearing about it. I know I've got to read it. One is The Aladdin Factor, and the other is The Power of Focus. Power of Focus is fantastic, but The Aladdin Factor is another one that I want to grab. But there are some examples of purpose statements in here, and you can kind of see some of them evolve to some different things. But the first one, to inspire and empower people to live their destiny. And achieve their destiny. That is Robert Allen's, who is the co-author of The 1 Minute Millionaire. To uplift humanity's consciousness through business. Consciousness through business. That is DC Cordova, who is a co-founder of the Accelerated Business School. Another one, to leave the world a better place than I found it, for horses and for people too, and that is Monty Robbins, who's the author of The Man Who Listens to Horses, as you might imagine with that, the horse whisperer, absolutely. To create and inspire 1 million millionaires who each give $1 million to their church or charity. That is Mark Victor Hansen's, who was also the co-founder of the Chicken and the co-author of the Chicken Soup for the Soul. And then to educate and inspire people to live their highest self-based, and love these words, encourage purpose and joy, versus fear, need, and obligation. Isn't that a great way to think of things? And that is the CEO of Peak Potentials, Herv Urker, who is the creator of The Millionaire Mind. And so, again, some really great examples. Part of it is thinking about the why, everything that you do behind the why. There is obviously Simon Sinek wrote a book, Start With Why. Many of us are so familiar with that. We've read the book Start With Why, but there's a great video out on YouTube that is called The Origin of Why. If you search for The Origin of Why, I love it because it's Simon Sinek's now video on why he wrote Why. And it really goes into, again, that whole understanding of his life's purpose, and then to help others discover their life's purpose, their why. So start The Origin of Why, a video out on YouTube by Simon Sinek. But determining the why of everything that you do is so important. And there's a great story in the book about a woman who really discovered her why. And, and she was originally told, no, you can't do that. And she's like, but of course I can. This is my passion. This is my, this is what I want to do. And so she went to school, she got the education, she contacted a university, and now she's living out her why because she knew that was so important and she's inspiring others with it. So when you find that in yourself and you find those great things, you can absolutely do anything. You can do anything that you want to do. And your inner guidance system is your joy. There's that word again, joy, right? Your inner guidance system is your joy. And Dame Rebecca West said, it is the soul's duty to be loyal to its own desires. You're the only one who can do that. You're the only one who can be loyal to your own desires. It must abandon itself to its master passion. Give way to that master passion inside you and live that. You were born with an inner guidance system that tells you when you are on or off your purpose by the amount of joy you are experiencing. So on those days when you're living your joy, you're feeling excited, you're on purpose with what you're supposed to be doing. You're feeling great about it, and you're sharing that with others around you. When you're off, when you're not feeling that, those are the days you want to take some self-reflection and really think about, what are you doing? Am I aligned with my purpose? Is it something I have to do to get aligned with my purpose, or there's a different way to kind of suggest that? And then there is an exercise in the book of living your life purpose and how to talk yourself through that. So I'd encourage you to go get the Success Principles. There's also a Success Principles workbook on it. This is, again, part of our chapter of going through the 64 principles. They're just so powerful and something that everybody can benefit from, no matter what industry you're in. And this chapter wraps up. This was a particularly short chapter. This one wraps up with staying on purpose and just, what is my purpose for living? What is my unique role in the universe? And every single one of us has that, an absolute unique role in the universe that is you. It's what makes you special. It's what makes you magical. And wish you all the best in experiencing your joy in the world.